Have you ever noticed how a dog's tail wags with such pure joy, even at the simplest things? That little wag can light up a room, can't it? Now, imagine that same joy, that same unconditional love, making its way into your life, especially as you navigate the golden years. It's no secret that life after 60 can bring its own set of challenges. Maybe you felt a little lonelier than you'd like, or perhaps you noticed your energy isn't quite what it used to be. But what if I told you that the solution to some of these challenges might just come with a pause and a wagging tail? In this video, we're going to explore how our furry friends are doing so much more than just keeping us company. They're bringing joy, purpose, and even health benefits into our lives in ways you might not have imagined. Whether you're a lifelong dog lover or someone who's never considered sharing your home with a pet, this conversation is for you. Let's start by talking about something we all crave, especially as we get older: companionship. It's natural to feel a little isolated sometimes, especially if you're retired, lost a loved one, or your kids and grandkids are busy with their own lives. But here's the thing: dogs have this incredible ability to fill that void. They don't just sit beside you. They become a part of your life, your routine, and even your heart. Take my friend Margaret, for example. She lost her husband a few years ago, and for a while, she felt like her days were just passing her by. Then she adopted a little rescue dog named Benny. Suddenly, her mornings had purpose again. Benny needed his walk, his breakfast, his cuddles. And in caring for him, Margaret found herself smiling more, laughing more, and even making new friends at the dog park. But it's not just about companionship. Dogs have this magical way of keeping us active, even when we might not feel like it. Think about it. When you have a dog, you can't just sit on the couch all day. They need to go outside, they need to play, and they need you to be there with them. And here's the beautiful part: that gentle, daily activity can do wonders for your health. Studies have shown that dog owners tend to have lower blood pressure, better cardiovascular health, and even improved mobility. It's like having a personal trainer who also happens to be your best friend. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you: the mental health benefits of having a dog. As we age, it's not uncommon to feel a little down or anxious from time to time. Life changes, and sometimes those changes can weigh on us. But dogs, they live in the moment. They don't worry about yesterday or stress about tomorrow. And that kind of energy is contagious. When you're with a dog, you can't help but be a little more present, a little more mindful. And that mindfulness can be incredibly healing. Take George, for instance. He's 72 and has been living with arthritis for years. Some days, the pain made it hard for him to even get out of bed. But then his daughter brought home a golden retriever named Max. At first, George wasn't sure he could handle the responsibility, but Max had other plans. He'd nudge George to get up, wagging his tail like he was saying, "Come on, let's go." And slowly but surely, George found himself moving more, laughing more, and even feeling less pain. It's like Max gave him a reason to push through the discomfort. And in doing so, George discovered a new sense of resilience. So what's the takeaway here? It's simple. Dogs have this incredible ability to bring out the best in us. They remind us to stay active, to stay present, and to stay connected. And the best part? You don't need a young, high-energy dog to experience these benefits. There are so many older dogs out there, calm, gentle, and full of love, just waiting for someone like you to share their golden years with. Now that we've talked about the companionship, the physical benefits, and the mental health perks of having a dog, let's dive a little deeper into how you can find the right furry friend for your lifestyle. Because, let's face it, not every dog is the same, and finding the right match can make all the difference. Finding the right dog for your lifestyle is a bit like finding the perfect pair of shoes. It's all about the fit. You want something comfortable, something that suits your pace, and something that brings you joy every time you slip into it. And just like shoes, dogs come in all shapes, sizes, and temperaments. So, how do you find the one that's right for you? Let's start by thinking about your daily routine. Are you someone who loves to take long walks? Or do you prefer a quieter, more relaxed pace? If you're active and enjoy being outdoors, a dog with a bit of energy, like a labrador or a beagle, might be a great match. They'll keep you moving and add a little adventure to your day. But if you're more of a homebody, a smaller, calmer breed like a Shih Tzu or a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel could be just what you need. These dogs are happy to curl up beside you with a good book or a favorite TV show, offering companionship without demanding too much activity. Now, let's talk about size. This is an important factor, especially if you live in a smaller space like an apartment or a condo. A big dog might sound appealing, but they need room to stretch their legs and burn off energy. On the other hand, a smaller dog can be just as loving and loyal, and they're often easier to manage in tighter spaces. But don't let size fool you. Some small dogs have big personalities and plenty of energy, while some larger breeds are surprisingly laid back. It's all about finding the right balance for your lifestyle. Another thing to consider is age. Puppies are adorable, there's no denying that, but they're also a lot of work. They need training, constant attention, and plenty of patience. If you're up for the challenge, a puppy can bring a lot of joy and laughter into your life. But if you're looking for a calmer, more predictable companion, an older dog might be a better fit. Senior dogs, in particular, are often overlooked in shelters, but they have so much love to give. They're usually already trained, they're less demanding, and they're just as capable of forming deep, meaningful bonds. Speaking of shelters, let's take a moment to talk about adoption. There are so many wonderful dogs out there waiting for a second chance at life. When you adopt, you're not just gaining a pet, you're saving a life. And the bond you form with a rescue dog can be incredibly special. They seem to know that you've given them a new beginning, and they repay that kindness with endless love and loyalty. Now, let's address something that might be on your mind: the cost. It's true that owning a dog comes with expenses: food, vet visits, grooming, and so on. But there are ways to manage these costs without breaking the bank. Many communities offer low-cost veterinary clinics, and some shelters provide financial assistance for seniors adopting pets. And let's not forget the priceless benefits that come with having a dog: the joy, the companionship, the improved health. When you think about it, those things are worth every penny. Once you've found the right dog, the next step is building a strong, loving relationship. This starts with trust. Dogs are incredibly intuitive creatures. They can sense your emotions and respond to your energy. If you approach them with kindness and patience, they'll reward you with unwavering loyalty. Spend time getting to know your dog's personality, their likes and dislikes, and their unique quirks. The more you understand each other, the stronger your bond will become. Training is another important part of the relationship. Even if you adopt an older dog, there may be some behaviors that need a little fine-tuning. The key is to be consistent and positive. Use rewards like treats, praise, and affection to encourage good behavior, and avoid punishment or harsh corrections. Remember, training isn't just about teaching your dog. It's also about building trust and communication. And let's not forget the importance of routine. Dogs thrive on consistency. They feel secure when they know what to expect, whether it's meal times, walk times, or bedtime. Establishing a routine not only helps your dog feel comfortable, but it also gives structure to your day. It's a win-win for both of you. Now that we've covered how to find the right dog and build a strong relationship, let's talk about something that's just as important: taking care of yourself while caring for your dog. After all, a happy, healthy dog. Caring for a dog is one of the most rewarding experiences you can have, but it's also a responsibility. And just like any responsibility, it's important to make sure you're taking care of yourself along the way. After all, you can't pour from an empty cup, as they say. So, let's talk about how you can balance the joys of dog ownership with your own well-being. First and foremost, don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Whether it's a family member, a friend, or a professional dog walker, there's no shame in reaching out for support. Maybe you're feeling under the weather one day, or perhaps you have an appointment that keeps you away from home for a few hours. Having someone you trust to step in and help with your dog can make all the difference. It's not just about convenience. It's about ensuring that both you and your dog are happy and healthy. Another way to take care of yourself is by staying connected with other dog owners. Joining a local dog park group or attending community events for pet lovers can be a great way to meet new people and share experiences. It's also a wonderful opportunity to swap tips, stories, and even the occasional dog-sitting favor. Plus, Let's be honest, there's something incredibly heartwarming about watching your dog make new friends while you do the same. Now, let's talk about the importance of self-care. It's easy to get so caught up in caring for your dog that you forget to take time for yourself. But remember, you deserve that time just as much as your furry friend does. Whether it's enjoying a quiet cup of tea, taking a relaxing bath, or simply sitting down with a good book, these little moments of self-care can recharge your batteries and help you show up as the best version of yourself, for both you and your dog. And let's not forget about your own health. Regular checkups with your doctor, staying active, and eating well are just as important now as they've ever been. In fact, having a dog can actually help you stay on track with some of these goals. Those daily walks, they're not just good for your dog, they're good for you, too. And the joy and laughter that come with having a dog can do wonders for your mental health. It's a beautiful cycle. The better you feel, the better you can care for your dog. And the better your dog feels, the more joy they bring into your life. As we wrap up our conversation, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered. We've talked about how dogs bring companionship, improve our physical and mental health, and add purpose to our lives. We've explored how to find the right dog for your lifestyle, build a strong relationship, and take care of yourself while caring for your furry friend. And through it all, one thing has become clear. Dogs have a special way of making life better, especially as we age. But here's the thing. This isn't just about dogs. It's about connection. It's about love. It's about finding joy in the little things, like a wagging tail or a wet nose nuzzling your hand. It's about embracing the present moment and cherishing the relationships that make life meaningful. And whether that relationship is with a dog, a friend, or even yourself, it's worth nurturing. So, if you've been thinking about bringing a dog into your life, I hope this conversation has given you the encouragement and inspiration to take that step. And if you already have a furry friend by your side, I hope it's reminded you of just how special that bond truly is. Before we go, I'd love to hear from you. Do you have a dog who's changed your life? Or maybe you're considering adopting one and have questions or thoughts to share. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your stories and experiences. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, no matter where you are in life, there's always room for a little more joy, a little more love, and maybe even a wagging tail or two. Here's to living your best life at any age.